Again, good morning, guys. I hope we are good. So, please, for this section, so that we can be very focused on what we are, why we are here, and the training proper, right? We appreciate if you give leave your mic mute, and if you are need for if you are asked any question, except you are asked to, please, we appreciate you don't switch on your mic. So let's use the comment section, the message section, right? Again, my name is Oladimeji, and welcome to AI in a day. Okay, welcome to Adobe Illustrator in a day. So to start this training, right, we appreciate you to drop your full name and your full name and what, and your email, your full name and your email address. Please mind the way you write your full name and your email address. That is towards certification. And please let's note that we'll be taking three attendance during this section: the beginning of the training, the middle of the training, and the end of the training. That is the criteria that will determine us if we are going to issue you certificate for the training. And why this? That's because we don't want to issue certificate to flukes. We are here to do good training, right? And a very good one that we believe will be beneficial. But if you are not part of the training, you did not partake of training from the beginning to the end, we are not issuing certificates to you. So I believe that is understandable. So yeah, while we move forward, I'll be presenting my screen now, and I do that. Please let's make sure we put our name and this thing together, not just um, not just the name, your name and email address. Okay. Okay. Okay, great. Please let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Um, Nani, I wish you can present this thing. Oh yeah, let's keep it coming. Please, your name and your full name and your email address, the way you want it to appear on your certificate. That's what we are asking now. Okay. Yeah. Welcome to Adobe Illustrator in one day, organized by the BizCamp. What's Adobe Illustrator in one day? This is a one-day bootcamp to actually train and equip you with the knowledge of Adobe Illustrator. Whether you are already using Illustrator or you have used another software before and you want to move to Adobe Illustrator, so this training is the right training for you, and I promise you it's going to be awesome. Why? Why? Because the instructor that will be training you are not just trainers. They are people. We are people that use Adobe Illustrator ourselves. Oladimeji, I'll be your instructor. The logo design and equally a logo designer and equally the founder at Quality Studio. Quality is a design and branding, is a design agent, is a logo design agency, and our vision is simple: to become the leading logo design agency in Africa by 2025, and also to as much as train as much as 100 design agency in Nigeria. Like, I don't know, top design agency in Nigeria. That's what we stand for. And yeah, BizCamp, as you know, if you are not a community member of BizCamp, BizCamp is a community member, a community of Nigerian designers learning the business of design together. So I want to welcome each and everyone to this section, to this special training, Adobe Illustrator in one day. And as I have said, we come fully ready for you guys, and I believe you are really going to enjoy the section. Okay, so who we are, BizCamp. BizCamp is a community of Nigerian designers learning the business of design together. So we are focused on teaching the business aspect of designers to Nigeria. So consider BizCamp as business school for designers or advert for design. Either way that best suits you. That is our BizCamp. And our vision is to be the largest community of competent Nigerian designers who are skilled in the business of design. So if you want to learn anything about business of design, BizCamp is actually the right place for you. I believe we are on the same page. Okay. So if you are here to drop your name and your as you want it to appear on your certificate and your email address, please ensure to do that. Okay, about the facilitator. Okay, we have to facilitator, but I don't know. Okay, I'm Oladimeji. I'm a logo designer and brand expert, and also lead and creative at Quality Studio. Quality is a Nigerian-based logo design agency with a vision of becoming Africa leading logo design agency and building most of the top 100 Nigerian brand agencies by the year 2025. And over the past 8 years in the creative space, I've worked on over 200 logos and brand identity projects, and I also won the Tech Out Trend Out African Exceptional Talent Award. No be suppose dey read dis thing. E be like say person dey hype, but either way you understand actually, right? Designers, let's go. Another design related award is the founder of Quest Studio, Brandex, Brand Lab, Logo Lab, and BizCamp. And BizCamp, is a committee of over 1,000 Nigerian designers that are learning the business of design together. Okay, so my book, Taking Logo Brief, is a book I think you should read if you want to learn the practical ways of create or the practical questions you should ask your client when you want to work on a logo project. Oladime, I'm passionate about empowering African youth and positioning them for business and for global business opportunity. Okay. Okay, so moving forward, right? Let's move forward. Not this. Okay. So moving forward, Adobe Illustrator in a day. Amazing. So let me tell you a short story. Quick one. I want to tell you a short story. Ah man. Um some years back, that was December 2018, I was interning with my mentor and my boss then, that is Mr. Samuel Obadino. Okay, and it was just 3 days to the end of 2018, and something amazing happened. I told myself that it's only 3 days to the end of 2018, and I'm positive that I'm going to still get something tangible out of this before the year runs out. And what exactly happened? This is what happened. Just 3 days to the end of the year, my boss approached me while I was interning then at that at Quali at Fedas NG, and he was like, "Quality, what's up? I want to teach you Illustrator. Are you interested?" I said, yes, because that then I was using CorelDRAW. I was like, Oga, I don't know and all the stuff like that. But he sha say I should sit down. Then he push me through, show me this, show me that, show me this, show me that. And in matter of hours, I don't know how many hours exactly, we are done. And okay, then we move forward. Then I after some time, I the following day I was still trying to stick with my current draw, and after like a week, he just came to me and frowned at me and said, "Quality, if you are not using the software, stop coming to this office." That kind of a thing, and that was the tipping point for me, right? I tried to get a mouth, the mind got spoiled, blah blah blah. Before I know what is happening, my complaint was first. I could not. In short, the summary of this thing is that with the right mentorship and the right training, yes, my boss is very good as far as training people is concerned. Mr. SO is very good. I was able to learn the Adobe Illustrator in few hours. Now that's exactly what we are going to be doing at this training. And what we'll be doing, we'll be teaching you how to use Illustrator in 3 hours. 3 hours with even break is in between, right? And you will be carrying you along on step to step. Approximately 3 hours, it might be more than, it might not be up to that, right? You step by step is there that you will also be able to learn the nitty gritty of Adobe Illustrator. So please, if you are here to drop your name, if you want the certificate of this training, drop your name and email together. And once you are done with that, we'll be taking attendance 3 times in this training: beginning of the training, the middle of the training, and the end of the training. And for you to be qualified for this certificate, you have to be part of the 3 section. Again, the training is spanned for 3 hours, and we expect you to be available. Yeah, Samuel Badino, yeah, I told you the story of how he actually put me through. He's an amazing designer. He's now based in UK, working with a design agency, doing amazingly fine with his family, spending design money. So if you think people making money in design, yes, people are. The question is, do you want to make money in design? Okay, so 1 minute. Oh my God, we are still very much together, guys. I want to stop presenting. God, where do I stop this thing? Okay. Yeah. So I hope we are following. Please, you are following. Can I get a yes? Yes, I am. Sure. Just give me something. You are actually with us. Okay, okay. Son of God. I like that name. Oh. Ojiwade Kayode, nice to have you here. Adele Victor, Paper Ogun, Felicia, Ifeoluwa. Yes, I like your name now, son of God. How many people dey bear son of God for this group? Only you, Baba, you be boss o. Okay, yeah. Emaya. Emaya, are you from Nigeria? That name look not Nigeria. I can't even pronounce the first one, right? Mofonogbo. I don't know, please. I don't want to spell your name. Oh yeah, Udemba, Delichukwu, Udemba, nice to have you around. Ayola Gbenga, Ojo Israel, it's nice to Ben, designer Ben with the swag. This man want fire with all the thing you know about Photoshop. Or it's not with everything you know in Photoshop, you still want to come and disrupt the AI space back. It's nice to have you around. It's nice to have you around, and that we believe that you will enjoy this section with us. Please, I hope we have all opened our Illustrator. Have we opened our Illustrator? Okay, okay, great. Okay, thank you. So let's get talking. There is something interesting about Illustrator. If you want to learn Illustrator, there are two things involved. Number one, is it that you have is it that you are already a designer who is using another software before, or you are new to the design space and you are looking forward to learning design, right? So these are the two things that are involved. So, but there are some set of people I would like to first address. These are my guys, my G guys, my design co-designers that are doing. They are already into design, right? You others that are new to design, you're also my guys. Oh. Okay, so but before I move forward, right? The question is, this guy is saying he wants to teach us Illustrator. Who is he and what exactly can he do? As exactly as I've told you, I told you I'm a logo designer myself. I use Illustrator very well, and so far I've been able to work on a number of projects. So I'm going to show you some of the projects that. Eh? Eh? Okay, so I'm going to be showing you some of the projects that we have worked on. Please check your comment section. I will drop link to my Behance portfolio link. Daniel, please can you help with that? So we'll be giving you link to our Behance portfolio link. Oladimeji Oniran, that's the name, behance.net/Oladimeji Oniran. I'm sharing with you. Have you seen it? Okay, you can check your WhatsApp, your yeah, great. So I'm sharing my screen with you now. So far we have been able to do some amazing projects. Yeah, that is what we do at Quality Studio. We create the best design. Please ensure to like, comment, interact with the project. So number of projects we have worked on ranges from let me start from the top. Bridge, yeah, Bridge is a cryptocurrency based project. It's an exchange platform, right? The name Bridge actually identify that you actually are you can is a platform for exchange. Okay, so this is the presentation. A brand is a promise kept. A good brand is a promise kept, right? Brand overview. Bridge is said to be one of the leading online cryptocurrency exchange trading platform in the United States of America. The brand name Bridge is named that represent the core service of the brand, which is connecting platform for those who want to exchange their cryptocurrency and those who want to buy. Now, we went ahead, state program is to do this great, and then we come up with the result. The result, at the end of the result, we were able to gather some information and also come up with a solid logo direction, right? And our constraint of brand color, corporate business field that you can read out yourself, right? Now, These are the team that work on the project. Oladimeji, Jide, Abiola, Adesina, Richard. These are the keywords. Then we come up with the key visual attributes, crypto, bridge, and Google, right? Based on the interaction and the section we have with the client. Then we come up with this mood board. All most of these works, all of them are done with Illustrator. So to tell you the amazing work that you can do. At the end of the day, what do we settle for? We settle. These are all some of the ideas we look at. I will settle for this. The concept is a bridge, right? A bridge. So please ensure to follow this. Follow me on the behalf so I can see future project likes and also comments. Well, that means something to me, right? Okay, so logo construction, we just have the two dots, colored. Then let's see how it is used. Different variation, monochrome, right? And we move here, favicon for the app icon and favicon and stuff, right? Okay, this is supposed to be app icon and favicon. Daniel. So we move on and we have other stuff, the typography selection. Okay, color code, the brand pattern, quite amazing stuff. Right, then we did some few touch point design, website, business card, what called this is called ATM card right here. So you can just go to an ATM machine, insert your card, withdraw your cryptocurrency. Yeah, ID card, quite yeah, hoodie. I love this hoodie. I love this hoodie. Branded shirt, face cap, nose mask. Yeah, Jota with the brand pattern. Okay, quite interesting projects like poster. Okay, so these are mainly mock-ups, right? By we actually apply most of the mock-up with Photoshop, not in the Illustrator actually. So you should know that there are other projects there, right? That you can also look at. One of them is Utas and contract is one is if you ask my favorite project, I don't even know which is Utas or contract. They are both they are both quite interesting. We have Utas, we have contract. Okay, let's go with Utas. Utas is a Nigerian brand actually, Abuja based, right? And we have the this thing load now. So this is the building mock-up. Then moving forward, if you open this thing yourself, right, you will see how all these guys. This is it's not loading. Why? I think it's the internet. Is it the network? Okay. So if you go on Utas is a really amazing project. I don't know how many months did we spend on this project. I don't know. Maybe approximately 3 months, right? Approximately 3 months, yeah. So we have a number of people work on this project from the project manager in it's an agency based project. Oh yeah. So as a designer, I claim to be the branding expert. That's part of the design now. They didn't issue me certificate, but I'm already their branding expert. Is it professional? I don't know. I'm just catching cruise. So this is the Allied stationaries. Most of these projects they are achieved with yeah, they're part of design thinking there. They are achieved with Illustrator, then mock up with Photoshop, right? Yeah, so quite a number of process we went through. Yeah, element, I love this part, yeah. Boots, Utas, nose masks, yeah, safety. And interesting, I happened to finish from building department. So this project was quite personal for me. I'm a building student, building graduate that I learned from Mobile University as a building student and pitching now and entering the tech space as a designer. So this project kind of make me feel personal and early attached to it. Yeah, and I'm proud that we did myself and my team at Questleo did an amazing job on this project. And Daniel was the art director on this project. A lot of works he put into it too. Yes, this is the most interesting part, right? Nigerian mock-ups. I know some of us know Nigerian mock-ups, right? And we have this, we have this, we have this, we have this, we have Nigerian mock-ups. This is Lagos, right? This is Lagos, Lagos. And now check this here. Did amazing project. This is airport, right? Flag, Utas, Nigeria Utas, reception, office space, conference room, stamps or seal, safety tape, umbrella, quite executive car, lorry. and the likes like that. Yeah, so these are the people that work on the project. You can also check up these other projects. Which one is that? Contra is also a very amazing project, and by next week we should drop you another project that is lantern lesson. Quite sweet project like that, like very sweet Canada based project. So you can get inspiration from here. Please remember to like, follow, and comment. I want to know hear what you feel about the project. Okay, that being done, let's see what can I do with Adobe Illustrator. AI is light, like working on AI. You can move from any angle to the other with short this thing. If you think of anything you want to do on AI, there's likely a shortcut to it. And for the purpose of this training, right, what I will advise is that 3 hours that we'll be using for this training, we cannot teach you everything. Trust me, we cannot teach you everything. But one thing I know we can teach you is the basic and the fundamentals. But we have a community. If you are not part of that community, please signify. If you are not part of that community, whereby we use as a mentorship platform for anyone learning Adobe Illustrator on this platform. Please, if you are not on that committee, Daniel, please can you drop the link to, yes, link to register. You have to register for this training. Automatically you will be added. You will be able to join the community. So if you are not in the community, please ensure to click and join. And with this community, two things will be happening. We'll be giving you support whenever you have any question, and we also expect you as part of the community member to also support the community members whenever they have question. Don't worry, the link to to join will be dropped. Not Daniel, I'm talking about the registration link now. So you just register on Google form, automatically you'll be able to join the community. And what else do I want to say? Yes, what you expect is to also be a source of support to the community members. And most importantly, hello guys, University of Google is the place for you. Like University of Google, University of YouTube, especially YouTube. Consider the fact that we are visual being, right? You anytime you have any question, any shortcut, anything you want to achieve that you know how to achieve in CorelDRAW, or you think that someone have done before, you want to add gradient, you want to have outline on Illustrator, just go on YouTube and type it, and you are good to go. It's that easy, because again, we cannot teach you everything. We cannot always be available to teach you everything, but with this you can actually be able to learn a lot from this platform. So the next thing we'll be doing now is right now we'll be entering into Illustrator. I'll be doing the introduction, and from there I will transfer the speaking engagement to Daniel, while I then come in later after it. So I believe you are ready. Please, if you are ready, can you just type ready? Yeah, ready. Please start ready if you are ready. We are diving in now. Set up your Illustrator. Get set. Get ready. Yeah, thanks for, yeah, the energy is super ready. Gospel, this super ready, eh? It dey fail you. Okay, who else is ready? Felicia Ipelua says it's ready. On your Illustrator, get it set, open it. I need energy, please. Energy. Energy. Okay. Yes. See, Illustrator is simple. Please just stay true with this training. You are going to learn a lot. Yeah, gospel. I understand that feeling. Illustrator is simple, provided you get the right person to onboard you and teach you what to do. And that's what we'll be doing. That please, in a matter of some minutes now, we believe we are ready. We are diving in now. Some minutes, please just get ready. Get ready. So if you are here to drop your name and your full name and the way you want your certificate and your email, please, so you can still do that now. Okay, so um we are starting. Can you, by now you should have your dialog box. um your dialog box, please. If you don't start anything yet. So I'll be presenting my screen now. Yeah. Okay. So Daniel, can you share the portfolio link again? So you can check some of our work. Please ensure to show some like and comment on the project. We really appreciate that. So I believe you can see my screen now. Okay, let's go, guys. So um, new, you should have this right at your end there. You should have this, right? So what is this? This is your dialog box that shows when you want to open a file. Now up here you have different things: saved, mobile. You know, this is the age where some people actually design. There was a time where people designed UI/UX with Illustrator. Um, Things have changed now. Web, even website, yeah. Um, Print, okay. So what I'm going to do is that go to print, right, and select A4. As you select that A4, you see this thing change, right? Now you can name your work, your project here. You can name it BizCamp practice, BizCamp practice. Okay, BizCamp practice. Then you can choose what you want to work with. You want to work with point, pixel, pixels, inches, feet, depending. I prefer to work in inches, right? And you see the settings have changed right here, right? And there is two lights on in here. We have orientation, right? We have, this is the portrait, this is landscape. I can switch to landscape. You see this dimension is switching as I'm clicking it. Or portrait, landscape. I prefer landscape, right? You don't need to touch all these guys, just leave them alone. Now here, CMYK color or RGB, that's the two options you have here. If you are working, if the design you are working on will be used on, will be printed out like letterheaded, ID card, business card, then you want to use CMYK, that is color pigment mode, cyan, magenta, yellow, black. Or if you know that you are using design on screen, maybe a projector and the lights, then you want to use RGB color mode. Okay, depending on where you'll be using your color, your design. So you need to, depending on what your the brief you took from your client, right? Now moving forward, you don't need to touch all these other guys, they are not necessary. Then you can learn about them yourself by YouTube, doing some YouTube on them, but they are not really necessary. So because this trend will just be going straight to things that really matter to you. So please, can you just flow in that frequency? And I also advise, get your jotting material and your pen and jot as you go. So you can create. But before you create, let me quickly show you something. You can also decide to custom your layout. You can just say 10 inches by, click here, by 10 inches. That's a square shape, right? Or maybe you want to do 800 pixel by 800 pixel, right? You can just come here and say normal pixel for DP is 800 pixel by 800 pixel, okay? And you are good. Then RGB color mode DP, then you then create. And what do you have? You have this. Amazing, right? Okay, so welcome to Illustrator once again. It's nice to have each and everyone that is here with us here right now. Now there's one quick thing I need us to do. There's one quick thing I need us to do. Go up here and switch your workspace so as not to have future challenge. And your workspace is, ensure it will likely be on essential. Switch to essential classic. That's the workspace we'll be using for this thing. There's a way you can create a new workspace for yourself. and stuff like that. But for this training, essential classic, have you selected that? Please, can we get a feedback on that? Have you selected essential classic? Akinpelu Samuel Daniel, need your email address with your name, not just your email. Okay, good. Can we get more yes? Okay, Mr. Peter. Oh, you are here again. Nice to have you again, right? Felicia. Okay, great one. Can we have more yes? Okay. Yes, so I should greet you now. You are our oga. We are following your footpath now. Okay, so can we have more, right? Can we have more yeses?
Yes.
Okay, Williams. Okay, great. Okay, so let's move forward, right? Now, on Adobe Illustrator, there are basic three sections of the software. Let me check if this guy is still recording. Okay. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so on Adobe Illustrator, there are three basic area of the software, or is it three? Just let's move sharp. Or four, I think. Yeah. There is the menu bar. Menu bar is what you have up here. Just imagine your Photoshop, sorry, your Power, your MS Word. MS Word have all these things. And yes, I need to add to this. If you use Photoshop before now, then using Adobe Illustrator should not be much challenge, because a lot of things in Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator, they are quite similar. Even the shortcut keys, though there are some places that the keys, the tools and the functionality are a bit different, right? So, but that's some of those stuff we'll be touching in this training. So you have your file. If you click your file, we have drop down. What you want to happen? You can explore this thing on your own. Close or save a copy, save a template, blah 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 blah. All these things right here. You can edit have some options. Paste, paste in front, paste in back, paste in place, paste on all artboard, find and replace. There are a lot of interesting stuff that are on Illustrator. Object, you can do a lot of things to object. You see, this thing are not on, not because we don't have an object yet. Now, once you have an object, they will on light, like they will have more hierarchy, which means that you can use them. Okay, type. You can do a lot of things just by flowing through this place. Now, that is the menu bar. Let's go to the other part. We have the other part, we have the toolbar. Toolbar, your toolbar can either be like this, straight from up down, or you can click this part to, on it. Toolbar. Now, I'm going to select this rectangle and draw a shape for a reason. A rectangle shape. Just click a rectangle and draw your rectangle shape. Quite easy. Click and hold. Quite easy. Then with this rectangle, you can do a number of things. You can add color to your rectangle. I will allow Daniel to handle that part when we get there. Color, we will first talk about the color first. But one thing I want to show us is that after this menu, after these toolbars, tools means, imagine AI as a workshop that you go to as a mechanic, right? And you have your toolbox where you have your spanner, you have your screwdriver, you have your plier, you have your hammer, you have your chisel, whatsoever it is that you need. This is that toolbox for you. Okay, now beyond that, right, there is the what we call the property bar. What is the property bar? Property bar work with one principle we call progressive disclosure. What is the idea of progressive disclosure? It means that I believe that it is used very well in Figma. The idea of progressive disclosure is that you don't see a tool functionality until you need that tool. What do I mean? Select, look up here, see what we have up here. These are the options we have up here. Once I click this shape, what happen? Some things happen here. That means now you can align, you can do this, you can work on the shape, you can transform, you can do this. So please, let's take note of this part. And different tools have different properties. Now if I move and different object, if this object have been two, right, for instance, let's assume we are using a rectangle and a text. Now if it's a text, If it's a text, welcome to BizCamp, right? BizCamp is capital C, emphasis on the capital C, very important, right? If it's a text, look here, this is a text, right? This is a text. I select this text, see what pop up here. Properties that pop up, what font, typography font you want to use, what regular properties, what font size, what paragraph, what alignment you want to use. Now I want to deselect it. Now I'm not selecting anything. Now look at what we have. Now let me select the shape. The property is different. Okay, now let me do something for you so that you understand what I'm saying. I want to select the two of them. Now you will see what will happen. I want to highlight and select the two of them. Can you imagine? The property is totally different. That is property bar for you. Property bar is a function of what you are working on at a particular point in time. So what will even come up there, you don't even know yet until you get to a point whereby you need it. Then you know like, hey, I need to do this to this particular work I'm doing. Then you select them and tada, you see your property bar displaying exactly what you need. Like it's very intuitive and it thinks ahead for you. I know Corel also does stuff like that. Same thing with I don't know Photoshop, but I believe it also does the same thing, right? So let's move forward. There's now this part. We have already talked about the menu bar. We have talked briefly on the toolbar, right? Just like your workshop, and we have talked about the property bar, right? Now let's move forward to this part. We call them collapse bar. Collapse bar. Collapse bar. Why? Because whenever you click on them, they either expand or collapse. Here is what I'm talking about. Click anything here, expand, click it again, it collapse. Click anything here, it expand, click it again, it collapse. Click anything here, it expand, click it again, it collapse. Collapse bar, right? So everything here are collapse bar. Well, the most important part for me here is the layer collapse bar. Okay, there should be artboard though. Oh, let me add artboard and layer, right? And there should be one third thing here, I can't even remember. Okay, these are the most important thing. Now your artboard as it is similar to your pages. Okay, so let me do something. Don't worry, we'll get here. Oh my god. uh what we have here is now two pages, artboard one, artboard two. I don't know what we call it in what's it called in Photoshop. Layer, right? I think layer is what it's called in Photoshop. Okay, artboard two. Yeah, artboard two, right? So it's your pages in AI. Now at this point, right, we'll now be stepping aside and we'll hand over the mic and this section to Daniel. We've branded Sparchlyhte. He's our art director here at the agency, and I believe we'll do great justice. And head of design, right? We'll do great justice to this for you. Please, thank you very much. Talk to you later. Bye.
All right. And
Present.
and check one. Okay. So we move back to our theme. Well, I would say this is 10 and then 3 hours. So very fast. I think we have roughly 1 hour 40 minutes and then we move ahead on the streaming. So yeah, we're moving very fast. We have the detailed outline right here with us. So we're moving very fast. So yeah, on the five.
Present.
Okay, so quickly we'll talk about the menu bar quickly, then the toolbar, then just write about the last bar here. So for menu bar, new you can open a new file, and you can also open an AI file. Then open recent, that means you can just maybe if you have worked on a project. So there's a setting on AI preferences where you can make it open 30 recent file that you have worked on. You get there. So you can do that for open and then the remaining one right here we'll be getting to it as we are about closing the training. You get so then we move straight to edit. Edit we have undo, then redo. You know, in Corel Draw, I think undo is Control Z and redo is Control Y. So in AI, redo is not Control Y, it's Shift Control Z. And I think it should same for Adobe Illustrator. Then we have the cut, we all know that the Control X and then the Control. Okay, copy, Control C, paste, Control V. So quickly, let's talk about paste and paste in place. So there's a quick difference. So this is the shape right here. So okay, right here. Then I can come here and remove that line. You know, in college, you just like list your color listing. Then I give it maybe color. Wait, now let me say okay, so correct right here. So copy and paste. What copy does is Control C right here on this guy. If I paste Control V, it pastes this guy somewhere on my artboard, right? Very close. I'll delete that. I will do Control C and then paste in place is Shift Control V. What that will do is Shift Control V. The duplicated this thing is already right here. I can just come here and drag. That helps in case you want to paste an object exactly where it is before you move it. You don't want it to, you know, just go and paste somewhere. That paste in place quickly, you can use that then. We also have paste on all adverts. Imagine you're working on something like probably a magazine and then you want to paste their logo on the same position on all adverts. Just copy and then apply this paste on all adverts. Then it pastes that same object or file on all the adverts in your document, on all pages, yeah, on all your pages. That's for AI. Then yeah. Then quickly we have your preferences here. You can play with that very well. You have your general here where you can change your interface. Imagine you were using a white canvas before. You can come here change. You can come here and change your performance. Maybe the RAM it consumes on your system. You can drop it by increase it if you have more RAM. You can do so many things. Right here you can also do your the recent files. You can do your autosave. You can set it to maybe 30 minutes or every 30 minutes it auto saves. It can do so many things right in your preferences, just like other software. You can increase your user interface, you can change from white to this, to this, to this. Yeah, I like it black, right? So performance, you can do so many things. So you can play with that data on your own. And then I think that's that about the edit menu bar. Then we move straight to objects. So objects right here, you can also do so many things. You can transform objects. Let's say I click this shape now, I come to transform, then I want to scale it. I click on preview and then can you see this object is scaling right here. It's scaling and it's scaling down. Though this one is like a slow this thing. You can just use your sheet this thing and scale up and scale down. Just talking about the two objects. You can arrange. That is, imagine this is a color green now. Color green now, right here. There are shortcuts for this thing. You can come exactly. I want this red box to come up this green box. I come to object right there, arrange, bring to front, right? And then that's very simple. But then that is like a very long way. Just like put this box and you have your arrange right here. So transform this here, your arrange is here, bring to front. Very simple. Then for AI, there's this tool that's very interesting. Imagine you have five objects laid together on a same position. You can do something like a trick. So I'll do select now, and then I can select last object below. Can you see? That means I'm selecting the red. So imagine you have maybe a text on a text on a text on something else. You don't need to maybe drag the stuff that's up to the side so I can work on it. Just do select and then do last object below. Then I can click the red and just do that. So that is that on that. And then we have a group. Right? I can group this. You can select this and then you can just group shortcut Ctrl G or group Shift Ctrl G. And you can lock. Imagine you're working with a background now and then it's you are trying to move text around this guy and then it's disturbing you. Just control 2 very fast. Control 2 that is lock. That means you're locking this selection. That is this guy. Control 2 now. So it's locked. Then I can just do my other stuff on it. And then to unlock back, that's Alt Control 2. Alt Control 2 or Control 2 sharp. Anyhow. Just make sure you are putting things together. So Control or two, and then you are just to have time to, you can lock your background or lock your picture, then you can play around with your text. Then when you're done, you can just unlock it back very quick, and then you can hide too many things. You can expand. So where we use expand is where we use expand. Imagine you have a text right here. Let's say okay, so we have this text here. Uh, okay, text, text. Okay. Alright, so this text right here, I can color it color red, right? So there's one part where you want to color a text in gradient. For color draw, it's very easy, just it work. For AI, it won't work. You have to duplicate your text, and in case you want to edit, then first of all expand your text with this. More like I don't know, maybe I don't know, sha. Maybe convert to curve, something like that in color draw. Then you can just use a gradient to get. So imagine this was a gradient now, it won't work. Okay, let's do this way. Now, I want to use my eyedropper and pick this. Can you see it's not working? So I have to duplicate this guy, then expand first, then I just do this, and then can you see you have my gradient right here. So that's AI for you. That's AI for you. But when you do this, it means you cannot edit. So make sure you duplicate your text just in case you want to go some steps back, and then you can do same for expand appearance, rasterize. We won't be talking about that, and then let's say part. Let's see, we have part here. No, so we won't be talking about part also. So you can just play with this one at a time. Yeah, can play with one at a time. So there's something very interesting there that is offset part. You can just play with it one at a time. Then move to type. Type. So imagine you have a typeface right here. You can come to type, then you can change your case to title case. You can come here, change to uppercase. I know I think the power is shift control 3 or something like that. That's the shortcut. So yeah, one more interesting thing is we also have glyphs on AI. That means glyphs are some text that you cannot find on your keyboard. Text like this I don't know, like all these stuff you can want to use for this army, maybe Yoruba stuffs. So you can do this. So for each font, you have your glyphs, and then I think somewhere here you should have your maybe Naira sign, and then something like maybe this registered, maybe courtesy, something like that. You can have it. You see, all this stuff you won't find it in your keyboard, so you can come to this and double click, and then it gets right on your text that you're working with. You get it? So you can also play with your leaves. Uh, yeah, you can play with your leaves also. Then type. What else you can type? Let's see. Type. Okay, character. You can work with character. So type on type also we have the character property bar kind of. So character you can work on your uh, let's make this 2 lines now. So character, you can come right here and work on your leading. So as you can see, the space between this guy and this guy is let me see if I can zoom you very well. Okay, so character, we are working on leading right now. Can you see the space between the two words is increasing? That's leading. Then there are shortcuts. The shortcut is very simple. You use your Alt key and then you use arrow down. Alt key and arrow down. You can write this down. Alt key arrow down. Then Alt key and arrow up. You take it up. Alt key arrow up. You take your leading, that means you can reduce your leading, then Alt key arrow down, you can increase it. Then tracking also, for tracking in case you want to use it for logos and other stuff. So arrow right, that's to increase your tracking. Arrow right, then arrow left is to increase your tracking. Arrow left. Oh, sorry, let me take this off. So arrow left, increase your tracking. You can do. Can you see it's even better that way and that's playing with it. So then arrow right you increase your tracking. So all those is also right here. This tracking now can you see? Because that was like a long way. So if you do shortcut right, why this one was and why this time. So that's that about tracking. So what else is okay, we have normally we have rotation. So when you on a current job when you have to click twice, you know you click something, click again, and brings up the rotate this thing. So just here, just bring your cursor towards the edge right here, and you can see it changes this guy, this command to so that it rotates, and you can rotate your text, you can you get just rotate it. You can also come to like maybe transform. So that's okay. So you can see this right here. Just bring your cursor towards the edge right here, and then you can rotate your text. And then if you want to rotate it in a geometric form, just come to transform panel here. Then just use 45. You get so you don't want to scatter the ratio. Maybe you are working with something more detailed, 65. You get so you can do that also. So I guess that is that. Yeah. So far, are we? Let's see. Are we on? Ṣé ó yé wa? Àbí àkàlẹ̀ sọ́ba? Ṣé ó yé wa? Any challenge so far? Any challenge so far? Any challenge? Okay. Ó yé wa. Ó yé wa. Ó yé wa. Ẹ ṣé o. Ẹ ṣé o. Àyà wa o. Okay. So that is that about type. Then quickly we move to select. Select is very, very, very interesting, right? Select is very interesting. It's very interesting is that I'm trying to put something right here now. Okay, so select is very quick. Imagine you have worked on a 50 so imagine you have worked on a 50 pages document and then you have to just change every element that is color blue to color black. You don't necessarily need to be changing them one by one. What you do is just select one of the object. Imagine I want to change every box on this document now that's color red. I want to change it to color blue. I just select one, come to your select right here, then I come to same fill color. That means every other that has same fill color, I select it right, and then it selects everything that has the same fill color. Then I just come to my blue right here. And that is folder. You have something there. You don't need to do it one by one. But you can also play with this select. You can do for same stroke weight. That means if it's text or stroke color, if it's text or same anything sha. Just something that has same features. You can just do that and then you are you are you are good with that. You get. So then effect. We won't talk about the feather here. We don't talk about stylize. The one you use most. That is drop shadow and public feather. So in case you want to use drop shadow on AI, you don't know where it is. Of course, right here, your shadow this thing should be here. So on AI, you come to effect, stylize, and then drop shadow. Then you toggle this preview button on. As you can see right here, you already have your shadow. Then you can just play with your blur, and then offset is like x axis and y axis. You get. So right here, shadow is coming down. You can just play with that. Then you can drop the color. If you want it to be too thick, you can just use a lighter color. And then you see shadow is there. And you can press OK. That's that for shadow. And quickly, in case you want to adjust the shadow, I just come right here on the collapse bar. Appearance, the shadow is right here. Double click it, and then you are back to where you were on the shadow. In case you want to adjust something, you can adjust it, you see. And that's that about shadow. Shadow is there, and the effect is there. The other effect, I leave it to it. Okay, yeah, one more. Blur. Blur is also there. Blur, very important. I need it. Gaussian blur is what we use. So preview. I think I use maybe around maybe 12 or 15 or so. So you can see you can also have your blur right there. So even on the design for this training, we use a blur effect right somewhere. So you get so you can just have your blur effect. So these two are to me I think these are the effects you might need majorly. So for others that you want to play around, then we go to our view. For view, you can play around here. Imagine you have worked on a document and then you want to view, like college also you have something like your full screen. So view, just come to your view, then click on presentation mode. So assuming I have many slides right here on my this thing, you can just press your right arrow and then it goes on and on. You can press escape to come back. That's that for your for view. You can also play with everything right here. Yeah, something very interesting for maybe logo designers. Control Y for you to see stuff very well. When you press Control Y, you can see your outline very well. In case you want to align this guy right on this edge very well. So layer connect uses this very well. So you see right here, it's perfect, especially for those who use body ratio or for those who using body ratio. Control Y, you can see like the sketch part, the sketchy part you get. So you can press Control Y back and then you are good. You get just for you to be sure. In case you are using body ratio, you want to be back. You want to make sure it's perfect. So you can see this with Control Y and Control Y back and then you are good. So I think that is really that on view. So make sure you maybe use smart guides. Smart guide, what smart guide does is imagine this guy now I want to see something right here. That means this pink line is telling us that the center of this box is aligning with the center of this guy. That means it yeah you get now that's smart guide. So make sure you turn on your smart guide. That is the like kind of the artificial intelligence part. So it tells you okay at this point it's on the same line kind of. And if you are to duplicate this guy again it can tell you something more as then as you can see this pink line below is telling you that the space in between this box and the space in between this box is the same for this pink stuff right below the boxes. That the space is 48.0611 pixels you get. So that's the artificial intelligence part. So that is that for AI, and then that's how on the view this thing. Then we go to window. Window right here, you can work with workspace. You can create a new workspace. So for me now, I customize my workspace where I want my stuff to be. I've named it Sparchlyhte. So even though you can't enter my workspace, no qualms. I just need to go back to my workspace and then that is that for me. So in case I go back to automation and then maybe I will go back to Sparklight and then that's my workspace back. So you get so that's out of Windows and then one thing of Windows is your align. So in case your align is not here on your collapse bar, just come to Windows right here and click align you get then it comes right here then you can drag it okay I will do that again. So in case I'm assuming it won't be there right on your collapse bar you might not have stuff like align and maybe path finder which you might
Artboard.
be using. Okay and maybe artboard too. Yeah you can just click on it and then you drag it into somewhere just drag it into somewhere on your collapse something like this just drag it there on your collapse bar then it stays there you get. Then your line can do the same. Just check anything you think you need that you will need, just use that to customize your workspace. So I guess with that we are done with the menu bar. So quickly we move into the okay who's talking? Any challenge so far? Okay, that same feature of them needs a lot of stress. Okay. So any challenge so far? Are we getting it? Are we getting it? Okay, quickly let's just do that. You can just come to new workspace then you just type in. That means before you save you make sure that you have arranged what you want where you want it. You have arranged what you want where you want it then you just come to new workspace then put the name and okay and that's it. You are onto your workspace. Did you get that? Alright, so let's go to toolbar. So right from here we have our selection tool, which means assuming you are doing something else, just go back to your selection tool. Like current right, your pick tool. That is where you are somewhere, just go back to your pick tool. Like the select kind of you get something like the select. You get okay, so uh pick tool, that's pick tool. Then next tool is direct selection tool. A what that does is you can use it to more like your adjust notes. So right here, I'm using my direct selection tool. Then I come to this guy right here, and I put this node. Then I can do this. Can you see? That's using your direct selection tool. More like your shape tool on the college or you get your shape tool there, then click. So in case you want to over here, just click the node and then adjust. I can also come here and maybe okay, I can do something more. I can use this node and maybe try to just something in case if you want to get yeah, one more interesting way is there's no triangle on AI, right? No triangle on AI. So one way I get my triangle is I draw a perfect square using my shift and alt, I draw my square, then I come to direct selection tool, then I just delete one node right here. I come to this node, delete, and then I have my triangle, then you can go ahead to probably adjust your size, you get just do that to make some adjustments. So that's triangle for you. So that's the expression tool. You can play with it as much as you want. Then quickly move to pen tool, pen tool, pen tool, pen tool, pen tool. I want to draw a shape now that is not on AI. I just use my notes, more like your shape tool called your tool. Just click to this node. Then from that node to this node, I do that. People used to draw a car, right? Look at the car with this. I just do this, and then I do this again. I do okay. Let's see. Maybe I'll do this, and then I'll do this, and then I'm just having something fun, right? And you can probably go ahead and use your this tool. That's it to adjust what you have right here. So pen is also kind of complex. Pen is to trace any shape. So for people who work with logo design, sketches, imagine you have sketched a logo. When you bring to AI, you can use your pen tool to reconstruct it or adjust the edges and do so many things. That pen tool for you. Then we have curvature tool also. Curvature tool. Curvature tool. Imagine you have alright, so you can just go ahead and learn pen tools. Like very it's I would say it's complex, right? But it's like you can do so many things. You just check YouTube, so many tutorials online, pen tool and curvature tool. So let's just show you a bit of what curvature tool does. You can use it to curve this uh, this edge. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's see circle. This circle. So this right here. So curvature tool, something curvy, something curvy, something curvy, something curvy. I have like I don't know, a random shape here. That's it for me. What is this now? That is banana cake. I don't know. Something like yeah, something like a happy smile right here. Like a happy smile. I don't know, maybe like yeah, what's something like a swoosh. So that's a condition two for you. Then we move to type. That's a type. So you pick your type, and then you type. Let's write Osun is here, right? Osun. Let's write. Let's write. I don't know. Osun is on my birthday. Osun. Only Osun. All right. Um, Type 2, so you can play with your character as we said earlier. You can adjust the tracking. Let me say tracking right like this, or you want it to be like this, maybe form a logo out of it. I don't know. Any idea, you can do that. You can just do this. Then let's imagine you have something like two lines. You can just enter around then a dot. You can also adjust your leading. I don't know if it's loud enough. That's your leading, and then you see just right here you have that's text. Then many things can do on text. I'll show you another one now. Imagine we have a circle right here, circle right here. Then you want to type around a circle. On a college or you call it a fit text to part, right? Fit text to part. So on AI it's more like yeah, more like double click, just long press this type to just click type 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 on the part. That's it. Type on the part. You can play with these guys, so many things. Let's see, area type to okay. Okay, so we have something here. We have let's see, design, business, community now, and then okay, it's too big now, so it's yeah. So about type also, to increase your typography size, instead of coming all the way here to do that, the shortcut control shift full stop. Can try that. Control shift full stop, just keep pressing it, then keep increasing, then control shift comma, it reduces it. Control shift, yeah, the greater than and less than sign, same thing. Comma full stop here, that's my key, that's what my let's call it. So I'm assuming you are getting that right. Control shift this less than sign and greater than sign, you get. So that's call it full stop, right? And comma. Doesn't matter what you call it, just make sure you achieve what you achieve. You get. So you see that is for increasing, then for decreasing back right here. So let's go back right here. So this guy is too big. So I've reduced it, and then you have like you can type your text around inside a circle. I just create something out of the blue, right? And let's have something more that you use. How they do it is you use outline. That means you come right here, then you swap this guy, this field. You swap this field, and then you okay, yeah. To color right, you can just come here, then give it a color of your choice. Then if you are not getting what you want from this guy right here, you can just come to this guy right here. You can also you can have your shades. That means you can have so many. Let me see. Awesome. Okay, let's see. All right, that's it. So you can this. So you can see the new color you are about to choose. Then you can just click the OK. Then you have that, right? So I come here, right here, and then I swap this field. Then it goes to outline, right? Then I come to my type tool, don't press on it, type on a part. Okay, so color. Let's talk about color more. Okay, we have outline here, right? So your color is also here, like I've said. Then you have outline also here. And you can also give it a red outline. Then you can work with. All right, so I'm assuming you are practicing this, right? Hello, anybody yet? Okay, I guess we're all busy. Okay, let us respond now. I hope you are practicing this. All right. Guys, with this big. Okay. Well, we only type on our side. Okay. I'll take that. All right. So we have a stroke right here also. So for the stroke, you can increase your stroke. Uh, bah, can increase your stroke. You can also cover your text, right? How to do that? Cover your text. Let's say, give it. You say what? Okay. You can cover your text. You can cover your text. Then you can also give it outline. Give it outline. Then yeah. So you get. So you can give it outline. And don't forget, like I said, you can't automatically give your text a gradient field. You will need to convert it. You get convert it. So let me just remove the stroke now. Convert that like expand kind of expand. Then this way it is you can't edit it like this. Then you can just work with your get there. To get there, right? To get there, to get there, to get there, to get. So your color, your outline is also here. Imagine you are someone in the workspace and you want to come all the way to this place. I just come right here. Click this guy, and it comes up. And you pick your stroke. Then you can give it a stroke you want. You get stroke you want. You get okay. So let's do this now. Uh, okay, so we are typing on two, right? On a part. I'm typing on a part. I'm typing on a part. And then I'm stopping this guy on outline. Then I'm coming right here, type on the part two. Then I'm bringing my cursor, anyone, right here. Then I click this. That's it. That's your text on this thing. So we have design, business, community. You guys, you can give it space. 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 Okay. So I can also copy this, Control C and then paste again. Okay, I want to full this guy. Then I can come here and reduce the size, and then you can see we have something on the circle, right? So we have this. You can. There's one way of flipping it. You can just go on YouTube how to flip your text around the circle. You get. Play with it. Okay, so we can try it here also, right? So let's see. They should play with it on their own. Okay, you can play with it on your own. You can play with it on your own. You can play with it on your own. Just not that. You can flip this guy so that the text goes the other way around. So let's move. So we move to our more like rectangle two, right? Rectangle two, rectangle two, rectangle two. Then you can draw a rectangle. Then to draw a square, as we have been told, to draw a square, you will hold on your shift and alt, shift alt, more like your control on current draw, shift and alt, or just shift. You get shift alt, then you can color. Then long press on this guy to bring out your other two. That's ellipse and a circle, ellipse like this. To draw a perfect circle, so shift alt, just shift alt, shift alt. Okay, only just shift actually, just shift. But I don't know. I just used to shift alt, right? Shift to draw it. Then okay, yeah, shift alt is for if you want it to come from the center. I think so. I don't know. So from the center of the page, just shift alt and then you can see is bam. That's it. So don't mind me. I just use to shift alt. Don't mind me at all. Then you have your polygon also, polygon. You can come right here. Shape. I think yeah, you can increase your number of polygon. I think 10 is decathlon. And you can just do like okay, yeah. Even this way you can come to your triangle, right? Yeah, that polygon for you. Then you can play with the rest, you have your star and other tools right here. So then quickly we have eraser tool. You might use it, you might not. Let's see. Eraser tool, let's see my not. I just think okay, maybe not eraser. Let's see knife. Want to cut this guy, just in part, just click on knife and then okay. Yeah. I let's say some good video. Then try on something else. I is yeah. So oh, at the gate, ellipse, at the gate, yeah. End of the song. Alright, so that's my campaign because so that's my and then what else is there? We have quickly maybe shape that is also kind of sweet, interesting for people who use golden ratio. Imagine you want to match these guys and these guys. Yeah, for those using mouse or trackpad to duplicate quickly, just drag right and then alt to drop. You get drag and alt to drop. Drag, just drag before you drop, just press up. That will display quickly. So previously I'll just use your mouse and do that. So shape builder now, I want to do something quickly on these guys. I come to my shape builder to more like let's say builder, right? Shift M, that's the shortcut. Shift M, it's on. Then I can come here and merge these guys together. Now these guys now they are one shape, and like three shape before. That's one of the things that shape builder can do. And also you can also let's see, let's take them back. Let's take them back. So there are still three shapes now. I can let me see. Press Alt. Okay, Shift M. I can delete this guy and delete this guy. That's with Alt. Alt is like for subtracting particular points. You get that shape that right there. And just do anything you want. Shape that. Just play with it. Shape that. And then yeah, you can shape it out so you can check it out for shape it out on YouTube. Shape it out pen tool and the control tool on YouTube. Then gradient tool quickly. Gradient tool. I don't know. For some reason it's best known to me. I don't know. I don't use the gradient tool yet. I just come right to my class bar here and use the gradient tool. Yeah. You get? I don't know. So right there you can double click this guy, come to color, give it a color, double click this guy, come to color, give it another color. Then right here, we have something very very sweet. You also add another this thing like college or add this at the middle, a slider and change this guy to let's say okay, I can just adjust this color, right? I can adjust this color. Okay. So yeah, you see, you can add as many as possible because so you understand colors and that kind of stuff. So just do that. You can also adjust angle. This is like okay, yeah. Quickly right here, we are working on linear now, gradient. You can have gradient. Then the gradient going for like a circular field now, not like circular gradient. Then I think free form. I think it's like a new introduced future, right? So great we have our linear. Also work with angles. This 0 degrees like this gradient is coming from this left side to the right side. Then you can work with a 90 degree. Then it's coming from top to bottom or 180 from this side like this or maybe 120 now and it's from angle. You get I work with that. Then a quick way to do this transparency stuff you do on AI quickly. Maybe let's say this guy is on 90 now, on 90, and then you want this upper part to just fade. You get so just click, stay on the gradient, come to this guy. I pick this guy, and then okay, I'm going to salon. Come back. I pick this guy, and then I cut my opacity, put it to 0. Okay, I pick this guy, opacity on 0. Okay, 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 90 degree. Okay, so right here I click on 0. That means this upper part is going to fade. That's what it's telling you. This upper part is going to fade. That means if you put something else under it now, underneath, let me put that up. You get. You can have this transparent feature. Add transparent feature on this guy, on this part. This part is now fade now. You get that. Playing with your ingredients for transparency and all that stuff. Yeah, it's also on here. Then we move to eyedropper. Yes, eyedropper. Let's say I write this in all caps now. This let's see. Yeah, so I'm using my uh, this this So don't forget, like I said, you can't color the text gradient until you have actually expanded it. So let's try it to work. I'll use my eyedropper to now. The shortcut is I,
Expand the command effector.
I. So I'll click this. As you can see, nothing is working. You get, so I'll expand is like converting to a vector. You get, so you can't edit it. So I will come to object and then expand. Then let's see. I voila. So whenever I go there, then I can just come around and play with this guy. Maybe play with angle. I want it to come from 90. I want this guy to show completely again. Then we have this camp. You get, so that's for your gradient. You can do that. You can play with the angles as much as you want. Let's say 120. Just play with it. You get, and then yeah, I drop can also I drop anything. Maybe even this shape, just use I and then the gradient goes on it like anything, almost anything. You can even I think that yeah, you can I drop a color from a picture. Imagine that you work in a logo now and then you are generating your color palette from the pictures of inspiration and just use your eyedropper and then we will move forward. So quickly now is the artboard tool. Artboard tool, more like a page, on the that means if imagine you have created a document of which you didn't know you needed one as 2 pages, and then upon designing you now need 2 pages. You can just no worries, just come to your artboard tool right here. You can either duplicate this the same way you duplicate your object, that means you drag and then you use alt to drop, you get. So that means with this now you have duplicated, on college you have a duplicate layer with content or not. So this now you duplicate the layer with content, or even though you don't need, you want a new artboard, not square now, you can just draw a new one right here. Maybe you want something more, maybe not as square as this, you can just draw this guy, you can just draw it. Or maybe you want something more portrait, you get, just draw your artboard, that's artboard. You can also change your orientation here. You can see this guy right here, landscape and portrait, you get, landscape and portrait. Then you can also coming right here to your layer artboard, you can do so many things. You can adjust the, maybe upon exporting, which artboard comes first, which one, maybe people working with presentation, you have just iterated, you done some talks and you want to arrange, you can just come here, arrange this guy, bring it to come to appear. That means if you export the document now, this artboard 4 will come to artboard 2, and then that way they can also do something like rearrange all artboards. Maybe I want to appear in one column, you see, this way. Maybe just put around that. Maybe I want to appear in 2, just to rearrange all the artboard, that artboard for you. And maybe I want more space between my artboards. If that's the spacing I want it to be around, let's say 200, the space. And you see the space here has just increased. Speed has just increased. So that's the advert for you. And shortcut for that is shift O. Shortcut for advert is shift O, shift O, shift O. You have your advert here, shift O, shift O, shift O, shift O. Yeah, shift O. Okay, the hand tool now, hand tool quickly, that's H, just to move around, H, to move around, to move around. Maybe let's say you don't have a mouse or you need trackpad, and then you are somewhere at the bottom of the document, then you are trying to move up. For me now, my trackpad I don't know, it's a bit smooth. I can just see my 2 fingers and swipe up there. Maybe you have H, just come, just H. That means with H now, you're not dragging anything you're working with. You're basically dragging your space, your workspace. You're not touching anything you're working with. Then you have Z, Z for zoom, Z for zoom, or you can just use your mouse with your this. There is zoom stuff on mouse. You can just use that. Or yeah, control.
Alternate scroll up. Alternate scroll up. Zoom.
Okay, alt, yeah, alt and then the scroll button on your mouse. That stuff is window. You can just like zoom in, zoom out, you get. Then one shortcut for zooming again is control and then this plus. Control plus, you see, then control minus, you are zooming out again. So basically where it zooms in us is your artboard that you are currently on. For now I'm on artboard 1 now, which is right here. So if I zoom in, it will zoom in on artboard 1. So if I click something around artboard 2, it tends to zoom in on artboard let's see, artboard 2 now, 2, that control plus, and then control minus. That's for zoom. Then yeah, we talk about your fill and outline right here. Your fill. So for those who let's say you did a stroke, there are different type of stroke, right? Let's say this. I want to apply a stroke to this guy now. I come right here. Okay, let me give you a stroke first. Let's say a stroke. Color. I got my stroke. I want to be dash line. Can you see now? We have a dash line stroke on this guy. Then let's say I want I don't know, just adjust. I want it to be this way or this way. Then I want the joint to be maybe bevel joint. And this edge right here, this edge, this edge right here is a bevel joint now. Let's go back to where it was. So like this, can you see pointed edge, bevel edge, and maybe you want something curvy. That is that's that. Okay, so that's for stroke. You can see, can easily create, I don't know, something else. And you can also work with these guys right right here. Okay, so let's quickly go back to text now. Working with text on a large scale. Imagine you're working with on a magazine now. You're working with a magazine, and then you want to work on. I think there's this magazine type of this thing on college also. So you might not need to just use this text box this way. So what you do is you be working with the text box. So pick your text tool, then draw a box. Can you see? Then with this, you can just type in anything, anything. Then when it's
Minute.
full,
Switching off at minute.
yeah, we'll go to that also. So imagine you're working in a magazine. I think typically a magazine should not have hyphen, right? So we just come to character right here and then switch off where is it now? Okay, paragraph, sorry. Switch off this hyphenate. Then you see automatically it removes all hyphen. So that means you can use that for like text formatting kind of sharp. Then on this guy, I can reduce the text inside this box. Imagine I'm working in a magazine, like I said. I can use the text in this guy. So I'm trying to make, let me try to bring in a document from somewhere now. Let's see this now. When this guy is full, there's something you can do. I'm trying to show that. So I'm just in my editing right here. So when this guy is full, I think you come right here, double click that guy now. Can you see? So I'll do that again. Let me adjust this guy so we can see. So this guy right here now, let's imagine it is full, right? And then there are still text inside. That's the meaning of this guy, this red guy. And there are still text inside this text box. So what you do is come and double click this guy, click on it, double click this guy, double click on the right. Okay, you see, it's not done. Okay, so uh, okay, yeah, that's it. I got it. So double click this guy, and then it continues the text flow. Can you see this arrow now? The text is continue is flowing from this guy to this guy. So it's like text formatting for magazine and all. Then this guy is telling me that the text is still even remaining. You can continue from this guy to this. Just let's see. I don't know why it's going to my mouse. Should not be that. So that's it, that's it. You can just work with that, do that, and then even if you bring this guy to this place on a normal day, even if you bring this guy, the arrow still continues. It is telling you that this stuff is flowing from here to here. This is the indicator. You get that? So that is working with large text. Then the hyphenate is very important. Imagine if it was there, that means you have an hyphen on some text which you don't want in a magazine. So that just helps to do that. So that remove the hyphen. And then what else? Let's see. Okay, your properties again. Properties character. You can just adjust your tracking. Let's say the text are small now, they want them to be easily read, can give you more tracking, you get, they can do your leading, and then so many other things on working with text. Then don't forget tracking, the shortcut is alt and then right arrow, you get alt right arrow. Then that's to increase your tracking. Then to decrease it, alt and then left arrow. Then for leading, leading is the space between this guy.
Left down, not left to left is down. Okay.
Leading is the space between this guy, you get. So that's leading now. So I'm using my alt and then arrow up and then yeah. So as you can see, this guy is, I don't know, but this is difficult to read. It's not possible to do that. So the good leading is what makes the text easily readable. And then okay, we'll move to the, let's see, alignment now. So align. So on AI, we have something like align to selection and align to artboard. So selection means maybe I am trying to align. Let's see. Let me see. Triangle, the rectangle now, and then this text. What this will do is if I place it together and then I come to align to selection, then I can use my left align. Can you see? It aligns this text to this, to the left of this box, and to center, it does the same thing. Let me make this guy small so that it can be easily noticeable. Like click it together, so center, it does this, right, it does this, then top, it does this, then this guy and this guy. That's the selection, right? Then for align to artboard, that means it can align this shape to the middle of this artboard. Like it align to artboard now. That means if I click this guy and click middle and click this, if I click this, that means it's aligning the shape now to my artboard, you get. If I use this and this, that's the artboard. So you can change these settings as you are working, like on the go. Change the even I don't know to a object, this selection to your artboard, use artboard. Then one change this, you can also use your ruler, right? You can use your ruler to align also. So let me unlock my guide so I can place it together and align. Can you see? It's aligning now to the artboard, both the ruler and this thing. So let me try. Okay, yeah, just play with that, right? I sincerely hope you get that. Yeah, are we getting that? Oh, where did you get it? Okay, yeah, I'll answer this now. Okay, yeah, the shortcut for ruler is Control R, or just come right here and then say show ruler. You get show rulers. You can show your grid too, as something you are working on the logo, something like that. So write grid. Then you can show guides too. Guides, I use guides very very well. It helps in alignment and maybe for printing stuff. So show rulers, that's control R, that's the shortcut. Show rulers, you get show rulers. Sorry. Yeah, someone is saying, where did you get the text box? Just click your text right here, your text to then or T, yeah, T. Also you press T, press T, press T, then try to draw a box with it like that. It's not anywhere. Just try to, it's like you drawing a rectangle shape, you get. So just try to draw a box with it. And then right there you have a text box. So you can just adjust on the go. Okay. So I think control and the semicolon, colon is what you use for your this thing. Yeah, hide your guide, hide guide, or ruler. Yeah, ruler and guide kind of similar on the AI. So did you get that? Who is that again? Okay, I'll talk about that. Mr. Ijiwande, kind of the. Did you get the text box now? I hope you got that. Then how do you see option for show grid? Just right click on your workspace, right? If you're on your workspace and you see this right here, show click, I click, then you hide back. That's it. Very simple. So this stuff, there are shortcuts for it. You can just maybe check Google or YouTube. Most of this stuff, like you said, is there for quality. Most of the stuff is on AI. There are shortcuts for it. You get and just use shortcuts, and then you are moving very fast with it. So let's talk more on okay, yeah, we talked about alignment now to top and bottom and all that. So alignment, top, bottom, and center. Alright, so for people maybe just joining now and then, or you've been around before, kindly drop your name again for attendance, like we said. Yeah, we'll be done soon, very soon. So drop your name, your full name, the way you want it to appear on your certificate, and then your email address. You can kindly drop that again. So maybe we just chill for okay, yeah, I'll just chill for maybe like 5 minutes and then we have each of that. Then I also do well to help BizCamp on Twitter, on and maybe Instagram, BizCamp online, BizCamp online on Twitter, and then on this training, can drop your experience on the training. Break, break. Oh yeah. So just have a short break right now. Yeah.
Okay, so hello guys. Thanks, Sparchlyhte, for the section so far, and I believe we are all enjoying the section. Okay, so please, we are taking attendance again now. Again, so can you drop your name, your full name, and email together? Olubamila favor, please, your full name and your name and your the way you want it to appear on certificate. Because I see people writing three names. Is this really how you want how your name appear on certificate? Your name and your email together, please. Okay, and I believe we are enjoying the section so far. I believe we are enjoying the section so far. Please, let's do well to follow BizCamp on Twitter. This you can follow BizCamp on Twitter, so that you can get updates. Are you part of the BizCamp community? I believe if you are not, then there's a link for the community link to join the community group. Sparchlyhte, please can you kindly drop that for them so you can join BizCamp. If you are the community of Nigeria Design and Business of Design together, we are on our commercial break right now, and okay, we're on our commercial break right now, and I believe that we have been enjoying the section so far. This is This is Adobe Illustrator in one day, with BizCamp, the instructor being Oladimeji and Sparchlyhte. I believe this has been an awesome section with each and every one. If you want to drink water, this is the time to drink water. Go. We'll be waiting for you. We have a total of 10 minutes before we resume again. Yeah. So, and so far we have spent like 2 minutes from that. So you want to, you can even go to toilet and come back sef. Why not? Why not? So most importantly, I said, we already said please ensure to drop your, if your name and your email, as you want to appear on certificate. If you have dropped it before, drop it again. We are taking attendance 3 times. This is the second time we are taking attendance. Please ensure to drop that. If you don't, we cannot promise you certificate of participant, because that indicate that you did not participate. I think that's fair. That's fair enough. Yes, 3 hours is the number of hours we actually use it to take this training, and we have spent like 2 hours already. By the time we are coming in, I believe we should not even use up to an hour, and we will finish the remaining section. In fact, I'm getting feedback from Sparchlyhte now saying we will not use up to that. And you see, Illustrator design is good to be good in design, right? It's good to understand fundamental principle and element of design. It's good, and it's equally good to be able to use software effectively and efficiently, and that is what this training is for you. We see if we look at the future where we have a large community of Nigerian designers who are very sophisticated and good in design, and that's why we are organizing this training at no cost, right? Yeah. And we believe that you are learning one or two things from this section. So one of the things you should be looking forward to after this training is firstly we should try and when we are ready, right, we'll take this video and upload it on our YouTube channel for each and everyone that might want to go through it later. So because we are recording this section right now, and fast forward, you'll be able to go through it again if you want to. What else do I want to say? Yes, please ensure you use YouTube for your research, and then whenever you have any shortcut keys you can't remember, let YouTube and Google be your friend. Let YouTube and Google, let it be your friend. And we have a community for Adobe Illustrator in one day by BizCamp. This is for as many people that are learning Adobe Illustrator at the present moment as a support group. There, you ask question, you get to answer the question, and also BizCamp actually respond to your question. Myself and Sparchlyhte and some other top designers are on this group for support system. So if you get to any point and you're having issue, yeah, and there are some shortcut keys that we cannot talk about and some tools we cannot talk about. There are some functionality we cannot talk about as far Illustrator is concerned. You can always learn that yourself through YouTube, through Google, through blogs, right? Yes, and quick advice, try to recreate most of your best design on Illustrator. All those design you have done on Photoshop, you have done on CorelDRAW that you know they are good, try to practice it on Illustrator, and that is a good way of training your hand to be better at the use of Illustrator. Okay, so if you have any question you can drop it on the group, you can equally ask it here. So yeah, let's do something quick right before we end the section, before we resume for our section. How has the section been so far for us? Who should I direct it to? Who wants to talk, please? I want to hear us talk. Who's coming up?
Hello?
Hey, Mr. Peter. Okay, gospel. How's it been for you?
Well, for me, it has
Well, for
been
me, it
very,
has
very
been very,
enlightening.
very enlightening.
Although
Um,
the pace was very, very fast, but I could keep up because I'd already
Okay.
played with Illustrator some time ago because it gave me big time
Yeah.
issues back then. But I could keep up with the
Okay.
pace because um, it was something that I was already familiar with a little bit. So
Don't mind Sparklight. The man is our boss. That's how they do. It's too good.
then I also learned a lot of things. I also learned a lot of shortcuts. I mean, a lot. I have my book here filled with shortcuts already. I'm ready
Interesting,
to
interesting.
try out.
We don't mind you sharing, typing those shortcuts and sharing with your community. You are coming the community, right?
I'm not yet on the. I'm only on the learn Adobe Illustrator in one day. That's the only group I'm on. Although
Yeah, that's the group we are talking about. So please share it with people there so that they can see. Yeah, and let's ensure also to take screenshots, share it on our Twitter, tag BizCamp online. Yeah, we really appreciate that. We are not asking for anything much more than that. Okay, thank you, Gospel. Anybody want to share his experience also, or our experience? Mr. Peter, this your picture. It's $1 million. NFT.
I hear you, boss. So the class has been awesome. I used to use I just go to Illustrator to just do one major thing. Maybe I want to edit pictures. I get pictures from pre-pics. I need to get some pre-pics for
Yeah.
that. But so far so good. The class has been enlightening. I love the way that we are able to talk about the tools and the use, and
Okay,
also
so what
what the
software have you
course.
been using before now?
I use Photoshop. I started with CorelDRAW. I jumped to
Okay.
Photoshop, and I use
Yeah.
Illustrator once in a while.
Okay. Okay.
But
Okay. It's good to hear.
with this, I'm confident that I can do
Yeah.
some things with Illustrator.
Yeah. That's amazing. And I will advise you start with the software, the your recent design that you know. Yeah. Oh, okay, okay. For E. EP, EPS. Yeah, great. So, Mr. Kayode, Ijiwande Kayode, how far now? Is this man that caused the genesis of this training. Ijiwande Kayode, can you hear me? Though we have been planning the training before now, but his desire to learn Illustrator actually because okay, let's have the training. Okay, how has it been so far for you?
Uh, I, it has been awesome. I learned a lot of things, and I think I've been struggling with struggling with some other stuff before. So I think I get
Yeah.
some other things I will need to work on, and some skills I need to
Okay.
get through the training.
Okay. Yeah, great,
That
great.
is all.
Okay, so we'll be resuming.
All
Yeah, we'll
right.
be resuming very soon now. Thank you very much, Nijiwande. Kayode, right? I think Kayode is more appropriate. Nijiwande is father's name. Oh. I'm not. Who am I to disrespect? But by the way, right, guys, trust me, you will face challenges when you start using Illustrator. Good ones because it shows that you are putting your effort and you are improving. So please let's try our hands on stuff. One thing I will advise, yes, let's have a task. Design your ATM card with Illustrator and share it with the group. Let's see what's up. Design your ATM, that's a task. That is a task for us on the group. Design your ATM card with Illustrator and let's share it on the group. It's not punishment na you want to we will not collect current draw ATM card you must design with Illustrator. That's the gospel. If that's punishment, that's punishment for you. It's just a basic thing now, guys. Okay, so we'll be handing over the mic back now to Sparchlyhte. We should not spend up to the 1 hour we talk about. It's small stuff now. Go and borrow. If you don't have ATM, go and borrow. With all the money in your bank account, you this man. He said he doesn't have ATM card. How possible is that? Go and borrow. Go money ATM. Makes sense. Exactly. Makes sense. So please, according to Sparchlyhte, he said we will not be using up to an hour. Let's ensure to start dropping our full name, our name as wanted to be on our certificate and our email. Okay, please let's do that. Yes, so we'll move forward now. I will hand over the mic to yeah, okay, sorry for that, Oluwaseun. The story is being recorded. Okay, so you have access to it later. Okay, so take care. I said Sparchlyhte, you have the grant back now.
Yes. As you, thank you very much. Okay, so I don't know. I've said just almost 1 hour. I think don't worry. Receive peace. In the name of Jesus. We'll move. We'll move now.
Can I see your screen?
Okay, my screen. Uh, so let's move. Let's move. Okay, I'm
Are you
assuming you can
copying
see.
their name? Are you copying their name?
Okay, so let's move now. Let's talk about I don't know for people who said I'm fast now. I'm not be more conscious of my skill. Let's talk about pictures and Adobe or images and Adobe Illustrator. So as you have heard, one of the things that make Adobe Illustrator light is the fact that it accesses your picture from your file like manager directly from your system. Meaning that if you are working on a project, I would advise you to create a folder that is yeah, strictly advised to create a folder for the design for your design. Then make sure that every picture you are using is also duplicated inside that folder. So should in case you have to give someone design file, imagine you have used an image in the AI file. If you send the AI file to the person alone, when the person opens the file, he won't be able to access the image. You get?
Okay, okay, so what Sparklight just said now is very, very key, please. What he's saying is that if you want to work on a design for an hangout now, maybe ABC hangout. You first create a, you have to, number one, you have to have your for me, right, I have a folder I call brand. That means list of brand I'm working on. I wish I could show us that. Sparklight, please can you stop presenting? Just pick one before you continue. Okay, where is, so I have a folder called brand, right? After understanding that about, now these are all the brands that I have worked on and I'm working on, right? Can you see? So what I do is I'm trying to check a recent brand. Recent brand, okay, no. Oh my god, I'm looking for a recent brand. Um, okay, so for this CAC stuff. Once I know I'm speaking with a client and we are ready to work on project, I create a folder. This CAC Abuja, this is the design, this is the AI, right? This is the pictures I use in the design. Why? Because if you pick a picture now and the picture is on your desktop and you copy that picture and you paste it on your AI and you use that picture for your design, if it happen that by mistake you now move that picture from your desktop to a new folder entirely, or you delete it, the next time you are opening AI, it will start complaining that where is my picture, where is my picture. There is a way it does that complain. Let me open this file and use an example for you. So this is a picture, this is this design, right? 2019 Christmas carol. Okay, now these are all the picture used on this design are what we have right right where is it again, right here, right? Now I'm going to do something now, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to let me just delete, I want to cut this guy and take it out. Oh my god, where will I put this thing? Oh, folder. Observe oh. Then I paste it here. I've cut it, right? Now let's go back to AI. Can you see? Some file are missing or modified in the links panel. Would you like to update them now? That means it's saying I cannot see these files. I cannot see these files. And if you don't show him where the file are in that folder, it will just disrupt your whole work. But let's do something. I'm going to undo my doings now. I'll just go back, take the files from this, okay, return them back to the folder that they are. CAC Abuja, right? Then I return it here, right? Then let's go back to AI. Then it's off because now you can see them. What is happening is that this picture are not on AI, they are in a folder and AI is calling for them, which is why AI is light. Now the main reason is mainly on your local PC, right? That's where the challenge is. Though there's another approach to it. Whenever you are done with an AI file, one approach that you want to use is, if you want to send it and you know that they might want to, maybe you are sending to a design, they might want to use it, the designer want to use it. When you go to file, when you want to save, you go straight to package, right? When you get to package, document was displayed before you continue. Okay, let's first save. Okay, then you go to file. Okay, saving, sorry. You go to file, then you go to package. Why is this guy not package? Okay, still saving. Okay, now it's saved. You go to file, then you go to package. Package means that, see, what package will do is that it will collect your pictures, it will collect your fonts, it will, you see, collect links in separate folder, relink link file to document, copy font except Adobe font and non-Adobe. That means font that you have to purchase, right? Create report. Now what do you want? You want all these things. Just say, let me just name it CAC Abuja, CAC Abuja, right? Then you just say package. And the next thing is I'm not really concerned about this, just click OK. What happen is that it help you package all your file assets, all everything you use on this design, then it put it in a single folder. See, now this is CAC Abuja, right? This is now what it has packaged: fonts, Links is talking about the picture, all the picture that you can find on it. Untitled. Fonts, that means these are all the font that was used on the design. It help you capture everything in a single folder and then put them. Then the next thing you want to do is you just want to go here. For me, I will just go here and zip it, send to, I use that send to compress zip folder. Then next thing is, if I want to send through any file, I can easily send now. Okay, now once the designer open, you just go here, open the file, unzip it, then come here, then you open this. Once you open this, automatically somehow AI will link. These are two different works. Now AI will link the file inside. So please, when you want to start working on any project on Adobe Illustrator, ensure that you first create a folder before you start working, especially for the purpose of your local piece, when you are still working on your local piece, because you never know what will happen tomorrow. If I want to move all your file into another, I don't know if you get my point, into another folder or something. So, or if I want to move all your pictures, you don't just copy picture and paste. No, you copy picture first into the folder before you now copy that picture and bring it to AI. Don't do copy straight and this thing. It is dangerous. Or else, I will share you a very pathetic experience. Someone was, I think it's my boss, he was working on a design, then he saw a picture on you on Google. He downloaded the picture, then he used the picture, then after using the picture, he then delete the picture on download. The next time you open the file, the AI, you will not know until you now open the AI. The file is saying, where is my picture? The picture is missing and stuff like that. So to avoid story that touch, please take note. So I'm returning the back to, we're returning back to the Sparklight now.
All right. So I sincerely hope
Present.
we've gotten that is very very important. Okay, yes. So that's about pictures and AI. So move on to converting a picture to a vector. Yeah, we can do that. We can convert a picture to a vector. Let me see. I'm trying to look for a picture that is not really heavy. Uh, let's look for it now. Okay, so let's have that design. Right? Very. Let me see. Let me see. Woman. All right. So let's see. This like this. Like,
Children.
okay, children. Let's just children. Okay, let me go with this.
Fantasy.
Let me go with this. Let me go with this. So this guy. Uh, well, this guy got an image. No, it's not JPEG, right? I'm looking for a JPEG kind of let me just let me download this. Let me see.
Your mic, is your mic on?
Yeah, my mic is on. My mic is on. Okay, so great. So this I copy and then paste in AI. So as you can see, what's happening right there is that the picture resolution is much more better than the artwork. That is picture is plain. So for converting a picture to vector, what you can do is just duplicate this guy, then come right here to this place, then click you come right here where you can see image trace, then click this arrow beside it, then click low fidelity photo, then brings out this dialog box, then you can just click OK. So depending on the size of the image you are working on, it takes a bit of time. Then for people like people who do artwork, you can actually bring in your sketch, convert to vector, and then modify styles, and then work on it, and then you are great. You get. So let's just go down to this is done. This is done. Almost done. So I think we need to move faster. It's almost 12, and then just have to. talk about today. So just 5 steps. So almost done. This is happening because the images are clear, right? So right there you can see your pixels. That's the original image. Then this right here is a vector. Can you see? Very clean. Though it has done some artwork stuff on this image, that's what vector does. You can adjust that image adjust, but as you can see, no matter how much you zoom in, you cannot see. That's the advantage of a vector based stuff you get. So you can see, no matter how much you zoom in, you cannot pixelate. No matter how much you scale up, you cannot pixelate. Or like this, can you see? This is pixelating. That's converting a picture to vector. A picture to vector. Though sometimes you can just use a picture that already exists, or if need be, you can convert it to vector. Then also convert icons to vector. You get, if you download though their fonts, I think the way things are evolving now, there are fonts like for icons. Let's see Twitter icon now. Twitter
Or
icon.
globe. Or globe.
Okay, let's see it. No, okay, good. Let's see this. And then by the same image. Okay, so I copy this right into my AI. All this. Okay, let me just bring in. I think this. Let me bring in. Okay, this. Okay, good. This is my AI. Then I do the same thing. Come right here. Click low fidelity photo. Then convert. Right, as you can see, this is very fast. You come to expand right here. Expand. Then yeah, what we are doing right here is we are entering into a power clip or like a clip mask. We'll get there very soon now. A clip mask, and then we'll see this guy. Then I'm inside like a clip mask, like a layer, like a group layer kind of job. So what I do with this is, as you acquire the vector, it's no longer an object, it's a vector now. You can change the color of this guy, maybe individually, or you can just come out and change everything. You get, okay, no. I need to delete there's a box inside. I need to delete it, and then I can change the color. So as you can see now, right before, you could not change the color of this guy, like it will just be in black. You can't change the color because this is an image. But right here, you have quite the vector, and you can change that. So that is a formatting image and icon to vector. Then move to clip mask very quick. Clip mask very quick. I want to power clip. We call it flip mask in yeah, flip mask. I want to flip mask a picture a shape, into a shape, right? So what I do is I just make sure that the shape is above the image, right? Shape above the image, click join together, and then click just like click right here, make flipping mask. You get, and that's it. Yeah, flip mask. So you can look for circle. So then the shortcut is Control 7. That's it. Control 7. You have quick mask. You can do the same for a circle. You get just something easy. A circle. Just make sure what will happen is assuming the image is above the object, it won't work. It will complain. You get, so the image has to be below the circle. So take note of that very 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 carefully. The image has to be under the shape. So quickly look at that. Control 7. Then you can come into the group. Then you can adjust the picture here. You can see adjust the picture here. Then with this now you can see the boundary. This is where the graphic ends. So you know where you want to show and where you don't want to show. You get, so that is you can adjust the image. Maybe you want to show this guy very well. You can adjust, and then you can do a lot of scaling inside. So what you do here does not really affect what you do does not really affect outside. So this is like inside the clip mask group now. So once you decide to go back outside into your original workspace. That's like back one level. can just press escape. You get, so that means you are back outside. For some object you might need to work inside a clip mask, inside another clip mask, inside another clip mask. You get, so that's clip mask basically. That's clip mask. Then when you are done, you can adjust. So this now is just moving as if it's a circle, but then there's an image inside it, so you can work with it as you wish. You get, and work with it. Then when you bring your cursor close to the circle, you can actually see the length of the image inside, but no worries, it's not affecting anything. As you can see now, this is the size of the image inside. This blue line is the size of the image inside the clip mask, but then it doesn't affect anything. You get, so that I hope we got that clip mask. I hope we got that clip mask. Okay. Lawal Ahmed, can you hear me now? I don't know. Can you hear me? Okay, can you all hear me?
Yes, yes.
Alright, great. Maybe the network. Try to refresh that. So that's clip mask. We have 11 minutes more. Closing right shortly. So yes, that's clip mask. Talk about board. Then transparency, very important. I want to work with this picture quickly. Let's say you want to convert this image now, you want to appear in black and white. I don't know, you can either come to vector right here and do shades of grey, right? It will convert to vector. Or if you want to use it the same way it is this way, just come right here, draw a black shape behind this, draw a black box, make it color black, right? Color black. I hope you are following. Color black. Then set it to back. Set to back. Then click the image. That means the black box is under this image now. But you said click this image and go to your transparency right here. Come to your gradient transparency and luminosity. So right here we have a black and white. Okay. So we are coming back to file right here where we save. You get, where we save. So you can save your file. Come to file, you can save as AI, as a PDF, as EPS, whatever you want. You give the name. You can also do the same as you can do save as. You get, you can do save as the same thing. You can also do save a copy. You get, save a copy on this thing. Then for export, very important. Let's say I want to export this artboard now. I come right to my file. Me I use export selection, right? It's the same thing. I come to export for screens, then artboard, then okay. So I click JPEG now. Then I'm exporting. Let's say I click range. I want to export maybe artboard one, this and this alone. I make sure it's the one that is split. Then yeah, talk about having to export. You can export on AI in multiple file stuff you get. So that means this same two artboard, you can decide to export them in JPEG, PNG, and many formats. Just come right to add scale. To add scale, you can choose PNG. Add another scale, you can choose SVG. What will happen is it will export all of them with a single click. You get, you can add another scale and choose a PDF. Just do as much as possible as you need. You can export different stuff in different formats. Export the same stuff in different formats. So what you do is just let me say my desktop now. My desktop. Yeah, you can put a prefix also. Maybe you want the file to get mixed up. You can put a prefix. Just like practice. Then you just click export, right? So I will export now. Then everything is exporting. Okay, so then we'll go and check to see what is actually exporting for us. Alright, so let's see. Uh, okay, as you can see right here, we have this artboard, we have it in PNG, we have it in this one also in PNG, we have this also
did you create?
You can take a folder if you like. You have it also in JPEG and PDF. So many formats that you might want to work with. You get. You can come back here and create a folder. Yeah, you can create a folder. Then you create some folder to put everything.
Location folder.
Then you can just click location. Location is same on desktop. So I'll do that again now. And to put everything inside the folder. Let's see. Folder, as you can see now, these are folders. Okay, it's not done yet. Okay, so see, these are folders. So you can just work with your export and export. Then export asset also. In case you want to export a particular icon alone, maybe this text alone. That means you don't want to export the whole artboard. Just come right here also onto your export. Let me say export selection now. Asset. What it will do is it will only export this scan, maybe PNG and then maybe SVG. You can click export and then you export also to where you want to go. Then everything in PDF file. Yeah, PDF file, you can either do save as PDF, right? Save as PDF. The difference is that save as PDF might be heavier, though there's a way you can actually reduce the distance. I think you can find on the group, for those on the community group, you can find that there or check YouTube. But then there's this save as export as PDF. That one is much more lighter. Maybe it's a quick file you want to send for review to your client. You don't need to send the PDF file as heavy as 60 MB. So what this does is export of PDF is this right here. For PDF, it will be very 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 light. So I'm sure if you have questions, sure, you have the community can also do well to just ask questions. So I would say with this we are done with AI one day. As you know, we can't talk about everything in a day. So yes, like I think we are done. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I hope you all enjoy the class.
Question.
We are done. Questions. Let's have questions, please. Questions.
Okay, so thanks very much, Sparklight. I really appreciate your contribution, and thanks also to Quality Oladimeji for your time. I'm thanking myself actually. Okay, so I believe we have all learned one or two things. Please, can we appreciate Sparklights and appreciate BizCamp too? Please let's send a message. Yeah. Okay, okay. And please don't forget to um share your screenshots on your WhatsApp, on your what's it called, on your Twitter, especially tag this camp online, and let's tag us along. And we don't know how as we at least at this point, right? Yeah. This will be our final attendance. If you have taken your time from the beginning to the end of this time, we really appreciate. I think complete. We appreciate you for taking. Yeah. So please, can we all start dropping our full name and email as wanted to be on the certificate, name and email. Yeah. So please, that will be our final attendance, and we believe we are able to learn one or two things today. Yes, again, I will have to say that, guys, this is not all to Illustrator. Illustrator is a comprehensive software. Sort of, you can see gospel. Can you see that Illustrator is simple now? Yeah. I don't know. I want to hear your feedback.
Yes, I can see that it's simple. One of the major things that made me run away from Illustrator was alignment. On Photoshop, I
Yeah.
could just draw a grid, and as I'm moving my shape
Yeah.
into my grid, it's doing everything. But I saw
Yeah.
the way Sparklight did it, and I'm already anticipating to go and try it on AI.
Yeah. So Illustrator is simple, but the challenge here, the system spec is 60 GB RAM. Kidiko. Mr. Peter, you are saying, oh, you want to give us system? Okay,
No, Sparklight asks for you.
okay. So that's it, right? Illustrator is simple. But if you don't have someone to put you through, it look difficult. And if you notice, there's something we're able to do through this training because we too use Illustrator ourselves, right? We're able to just narrow down to important stuff. There are many people use Illustrator for. Some people use it for 3D design. What else would I say? Illustrator design. That means caricature and light, right? Illustration, yeah, illustration and stuff like that. But with this training, we're able to focus on that. And yeah, so your certificate will be ready latest by next week. We'll make it available to you. And please, the criteria for qualifying for the certificate is basic. You actually partook of the class and you submitted your 3 attendance completely, your name and your email. And if you have not, if you didn't do that, please don't be surprised if anything happen. Thank God you already have the knowledge of the training already. So I feel that is quiet. Okay. Ensure to tag us on Twitter. And if you have any challenge, ask your use Google, use YouTube, especially just type your question on YouTube. Shortcut key for power clipping image in Illustrator. That is it. And last like that, right? Just make sure you make use of YouTube. There are even still I still go to YouTube to go and learn something on Illustrator despite number of years that I've been using Illustrator. Yes, ask your designer friend, ask them question if you have issues, right? We have Illustrator in one day community group. Come there, drop your question, drop your challenges, right? And you have everyone that will really give you the necessary support that you need. And also please also you yourself.
Already by next week.
Okay, so you yourself, Satari Graphics, yeah, AI journey. So there are other things that you can learn on YouTube. There are a lot of things we did not talk about, and there are a lot we are able to talk about. Okay, so practice, 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 and we have a task already, right? We said pick your ATM or borrow ATM, design the ATM with Illustrator. Also, one other thing you should also do is your that for personal practice, right? Pick your best design or your recent design or any design you feel you have done before in AI or in in Photoshop or in CorelDRAW or whatsoever, and retry it on Illustrator. And you can also share, yeah, try to also share it with us on the community. And just and online, right? And different this thing. So um knowledge is good, but the application itself is what makes sense. Let's see how we can be of support to you. Let's see how we can help. Thanks for being part of this training.
Please,
This
what of the
is
link to the group?
the link to the group is a registration link for to register for this particular training. So we'll send the link to check the Sparchlyhte will be dropping the link for you now. Click it, register with through Google Doc, and you will see yourself. You see the link to the group directly there. You can join the group
So
from
can we
there,
have the link
right?
so can we have the link on the WhatsApp group?
Okay, yeah, sure. We share it also on WhatsApp group. Yeah,
Thank you.
please share it also on WhatsApp group. So this is an active community. And we make community. We make community. What BizCamp will basically be doing to ensure that everybody is learning. But please, whenever you see anybody have any challenge, sometimes you can even go on behalf of that person, go and check it up on YouTube and share the YouTube link with the person. Please, let's be of good support. Let's help each other. Let's assist each other. And I believe we will all do amazingly well. Once again, it's awesome time to be here. So this is with Sparchlyhte will drop the link to some of our past work. Guys, show some love. Like, comment on the Behance page, and we really appreciate that. Yeah, follow too. We are dropping a project next week. Very amazing project, like interesting one. Lantern lesson. That's all I will give to you on the project. So for you that are following me on LinkedIn, you will see how we have been talking about lantern lesson for quite a while. Yeah, we are done with the project. We have been on it for like 3 months now, right? Yeah. So we'll be dropping it soonest. So follow me on Behance. You said, please, your name and your email. Name and email, that's what we say. Your name as you want it to appear on certificate. Don't write too many names. If the name you know you don't use, don't write it, please. Okay, so anybody want to say anything before we go? On LinkedIn, Oladimeji, that's my LinkedIn account. Oladimeji, can you share that?
What if those that want to further learn Illustrator, do you guys give further training?
Ha! This training we are giving now is all the training you need, sir. Like it's super pack. I'm telling you. Now when you say further, as you applying and practice you have challenges. I'm telling you, I've been using Illustrator for a very long while now, right? And I don't think I've seen any training as comprehensive and detailed for brand designer as this. We don't have further training. This is what we have, and I can tell you that this is more than enough. But the community will now give you support in case you have any challenge. That's what I can add to that. I don't know if that answers your question, sir. Okay, so that's my LinkedIn page, Oladimeji Oyeniran. I just shared the link to the LinkedIn account now. Udemba, is that good for you? Just make sure you're on the community. Can you hear me, Udemba?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just make sure you're in the community and any challenge you have, you get. Definitely, yeah. If you say for that, we don't have anyway. Let me from another angle, but there are courses online where you can take more detailed training on the Illustrator too, right? I think someone said Satori graphics now, right? And there will definitely be some Udemy courses, yeah, that you can also take training on the Illustrator. So at this point, this is 11:51. It's amazing having each and everyone that have been part of this training from beginning to the end. Special thanks to BizCamp, special thanks to Sparchlyhte, special thanks to each and everyone who have contributed one way or the other towards the success of this training. So it's nice having us here, and I say thank you very much. Remember, BizCamp is a community of Nigerian design learning business of design together. Your task is to work on ATM card. Remember to follow us on the BizCamp online on Twitter, and make sure to share your progress with us on the group, and also tag BizCamp online on the what's it called on Twitter. Yeah. Okay. So thanks very much. We like to take our leave now. So do enjoy the new week. Bye.
Thank you very much. I'm so happy.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we're glad to hear.
Thank you, boss.
I'm your boy, see. I'm still learning, Mr. Peter, you no wan teach me work. You wan dey say boss, boss,
Thank you
boss. You
very much.
cannot work. Yeah, Mr. Akínpẹ̀lú
Okay,
Samuel.
after
Thank
Akínpẹ̀lú
you
interview,
very
sir.
much. I need some new things actually. Some things that
Yeah,
make
you're welcome.
things easier for me to
Yeah, Oladimeji Jeremiah, you are welcome.
think.
Peter, what are you saying now? You be saying boss, boss, boss.
I said
We know it's
after
all.
you that you.
Thank
We
you so
know
much,
people like
Reverend.
you. We know people like you. Well done. How is service going? Are you done?
Service since 2019.
Ah, wait oh. Oh, okay. We still have talks, some small talks back.
Yeah, so
Don't worry, don't worry. We'll see.
all right, boss.
So guys, yeah, bye guys.